So how hard do you measure your workout? Well, the way I go for it, I go all out. To be quite crude, balls to the wall is the phrase I would use, and it's literally my whole body is shaking. I'm sweating under the effort. I'm breathing. I'm like, this is a make or break moment for me. I either do this contraction or I don't do this contraction, and I don't know what I'm doing working out if I'm not going to my fullest potential. Now, the good news said on all of that is in every single study on isometrics, it showed you don't actually need maximal contraction to get benefits. You need about 60%. But here's the thing. How do you measure 60%? And if you've gotten stronger in the week that you've had off recovering from your isometric workout, then the 60% you used last week is not sufficient this week. My solution to that is go as hard as you can every time. You might not always hit 100%, but you'll definitely hit over that 60% and you'll make an inroad into your muscles. But as I've coached with my perfect body clients, you should be shaking like a leaf, you should be sweating buckets, you should be breathing heavily, and you should feel it, and you will feel it in your muscle tissue. It is intense. It is like nothing you have done before. If you've lifted weights in the past, it's going to feel like that one last rep where your entire muscle is burning. It's like being poured with battery acid, except in my training system, we do that first and we walk away. We make that one contraction count more than anything you will do in the gym. And that's the goal. So you go all out and you'll hit over that 60% threshold, and that's all you can ask for. I always try for maximal contraction. In some cases, I've gone to a point where the muscle is cramped. I obviously don't recommend you guys do that, but I experiment on myself, and well, yeah, I got slightly better results doing that, but it was painful, and I don't think it was necessary. So let the muscle shake. It should be completely failing, and you'll get the idea of what you're trying to achieve. Is it easy to cheat? And is it too difficult to work all the muscles in a given exercise since there are no weights? Yes, it's easy to cheat. I can turn around and just go, this is an isometric contraction. Or if I'm working my neck, which you can see, this is an isometric contraction. That is not an isometric contraction. That is me holding my head. That is achieving nothing in terms of muscular strength. That is achieving nothing in terms of developing size. If I'm going to do an isometric contraction, I'll show you right now, I'm doing one for the side of the head. So my goal is to bring my head to this position. I'm contracting the muscles along the side of my neck, the sternocleidomastoid being one of my favorites because it's fun to say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to breathe in for 3 to 4 seconds. Now, I'm not sure if the video will pick up how much I was shaking or how intense that contraction was, but that's what I mean when I say you need to be intense and you need to put effort in. This is not isometrics. That's pretending you're a teapot or a kettle. And if you want to do that, that's fine, but you're not doing my system and you're not doing isometrics. So the only person you're cheating is yourself, and I don't believe in that. I believe in working for your results. Can you work all the muscles in a given exercise? You can work a hell of a lot of the muscles in a given exercise. In fact, you can get it down to three. There we are. 3 exercises, and you will train every muscle in the body. Again, I go into that in Project Dragon. For the most part, in Perfect Body, for instance, and on the free exercises on my website, I go through different positions to achieve different muscular contractions. And we'll hit the chest, for instance, from different angles. We'll hit the neck from different angles. So again, going with the neck example, because you can see that, I'll hit the front muscles of the neck here by pressing forward like that in those 3 planes of movement. I'll hit the side muscles in the sternocleidomastoid by moving sideways in those planes of movement. I'll work the muscles on the side of the neck here by working these planes of movement. I'll tense here to work the jaw muscles, the mastoid process, and all of those muscles. Then I'll go the opposite direction. Position here, and position there to work the erectors. So yes, you can use isometrics to contract every muscle and any muscle because it's based on your own body. So it's your own body's movements, and yeah, if you can articulate in a given position, you can do an isometric contraction there and you will get results. As long as you do it intensely, as you do breathing properly, you're golden. You're absolutely fine. Um, so I hope that covers that first question. Um, Again, the studies I've mentioned here, they're all on the website. You can check them all out. I've written numerous articles on them. Offhand, the martial arts section, the isometric martial arts section, I have an article on speed, strength, and injury recovery, I think. All of those articles reference the studies I've mentioned here, and then there's a specific article on the NASA study, and if you check the blog, I think that's one of the most recent ones I put up. So you can read about all the studies I've mentioned there, and you can confirm exactly what I've said. And do go out, research it, check with other sources, come back, and then we'll both be on the same level on this. I will cover the importance of proper breathing for isometric strength in the next video log. Great question. And then I've got a question from Stephen Cooper in regards to building muscle tissue in hard gainers. To hell. We'll answer that one now. So this is going to be a little longer than I planned. But Stephen, if you're listening, the very quick answer to that is eat.